Hello my dears and welcome back. If you've been following my channel for a minute or so, you knew I was going to make this video sooner or later. In today's video, we are going to be talking about the 21 key Kalimbas that you could own. Now, before we get into this, I just want to say that there is only a select few of 21 key Kalimbas that I could find that were brand names. Now, if you own a 21 key Kalimba and it's not one of the brands I mentioned, comment down below and let the community know and myself, because as you know, if there's a Kalimba out there that I don't know about, I would like to know. So before we get into it, the first two that I want to talk about are the more cheap and affordable brands of Kalimba, but because they are cheap and affordable, they also have their faults. So the first one we are going to talk about is the Vbh Kalimba, and then the second is going to be the Cega or Cega, however you prefer to say it, Kalimba, and these range for about $45. Now I know $45 isn't cheap to everyone, but these are 21 keys, so you're going to be able to play a lot more music on them than you would the 17. Now for the Cega, I couldn't find anything out there review wise of how they are. I did find one video of a girl who owned it, but she didn't do a sound test, so I'm not quite sure how it sounds, but I do believe that she said in the video that it did have dead tines, so maybe it's not the best to go with. But if you own one by Cega and you don't have any issues with it, you know, let us know. But I would say probably not the safest one to go with. Although they're 17 line, I've seen a lot of people in the Kalimba pages that play them and they don't seem to have any trouble at all with those. In the Vbh Kalimba, I found really good reviews for that, and then the girl did do a sound test of it. She said her only concern with it was that it was quieter. But with most flatboard Kalimbas, you run into that, but that's no problem. They have electric pickups out there that will suction cup to it, and that should take care of the issue if you need a higher sound. So for the price for the Vbh, I think you would be in good hands. As for the Cega, I definitely would do some research before you go ahead and purchase that one. Alright, and then the next Kalimba that we have in line is the Lingting 21 key Kalimba. I think that's how you say it. This one runs for about $80 to $70, and I think that's without shipping, so you're going to have shipping probably on top of that. Go Kalimba sells these. They're sold on AliExpress, and there's a couple other Kalimba websites I've seen they were being sold on, but I think that's more for the people who are overseas. I don't think if you live in the US that those websites would be beneficial to you, but you know, you gotta do your own research and decide. But for the ones that would be kind of more for the US, I think would be Go Kalimba and then AliExpress. Now these have wonderful, wonderful reviews. Tips Kalimba just reviewed their 17 Kalimba and the 21, and she did a very wonderful job explaining and showing all the details of it. I mean, it's a beautiful Kalimba. I mean, it's just absolutely beautiful. So I would say 100% you will be in safe hands if you buy this. They're a very well-known brand. People really respect them. And I've got some sound tests down below, and I even posted Tips Kalimba's video, so please go check her out. She is wonderful and she is so sweet. Alright, and our last and final 21 key Kalimba we are going to talk about today is Hluru. Now Hluru is a very reputable brand. I've talked about it in my 8 key Kalimba video. They are just have beautiful sound, and April Yang has played with them. Fish the musician has used their Kalimbas, and I have sound tests down below. They're very good sound all the way around. These run for $60 to $70, so they're quite pricey as well. But I do want to give a warning. While I was out shopping around, I did notice that eBay and AliExpress are selling these for very cheap. So what I'm thinking is that these are probably fakes. They are not the real Halurus because the real Halurus are very expensive. So if you're shopping around and you see a good deal, I would just pass on it because it's probably not the real deal. I know Go Kalimba is selling these, and AliExpress is selling these, and April Yang's store is selling the authentic ones. So if you're kind of confused on what store to shop on when you're on AliExpress, I would go to April Yang's Kalimba store. Now, I did see other Kalimbas that were 21 keys that were no names on eBay and on AliExpress, but like always, I would just stick with the brand names, stick with what you know, and always do your own research before you make a purchase. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.